doing out there at Guitar Heroes? Well, today we're going to be taking a look at common 9th chords. A 9th chord, not a 7th chord, not a major chord, not a minor chord, a 9th chord. And we start with a fairly simple position that we modify to get this 9th chord. So let's zoom in and let's take a look at the common form of a 9th chord, which we can play all over the neck as you saw. So we're going to start with a form that is one you should be familiar with. It's a B7 chord. And we start with that first index finger is going to be on the 3rd string down, which is A, B, D, in the 1st fret. I'm going to take my 2nd finger, I'm going to put it on the 2nd fret of the A string, the 2nd one down, and then I'm going to bring my 3rd finger down on the G string. And I'll put my little finger, I'm going to skip a string, and I'll put my little finger on the little E. And that's our a B7 chord. And you might say, okay, well, what's that got to do with the 9th chord? That's because we can go very easily between this chord and the 9th chord. And what we're going to do is I'm not going to use my pinky anymore here. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to take this finger and I'm going to lay down a bar. Right? We're staying on the same string, on that G string. I'm going to lay down a bar. And now we've got that jazzy 9th chord. And that's what the form is. So these first 2 fingers here are kind of like, you know, when you play a G, right? Except we're just going to go in, 2, right? Lay that bar down. And then this thumb is going to come up on top because we don't want the big E. Don't want that in there. So I'm just laying it on there just to mute it. Very jazzy sound, although this chord can be found in blues songs as well. It gets intermixed in with 7ths and sometimes majors as well. I've seen it a few times. Okay, so where are we then? How do we determine where we are? Well, the first thing is we're going to, you know, when we determined that this was going to be a B7 up here, well, guess what? It's going to be a B9. So 1st fret, I'm in a B9. If I slide up 1, B to C, remember, half step, B to C, not 2 steps, just a half step or 1 fret to get to the C. And so that's in our 2nd fret. So C, next fret would be C sharp, right? Next fret would be D, another common position. If we go up 2 more, it's going to be a D sharp or an E flat, and then we're up to E. And if we go up 1, we got an F. And if I go up 2 more, F, F sharp to G. So we can play this chord all over the neck using this kind of a modified bar is really what it boils down to. And it really makes it convenient to be able to play in all these different positions. So it's one of the easier ones to be able to learn one single form and then be able to move that all over the neck. Okay, well, as far, you know, just a little bit of, you know, talk here about strumming and stuff. I mean, when we're doing the same kind of thing that I always do, release the pressure to make it stop so we don't have the ringing out, and then a little bit of palm muting to get that scratching sound. And so you can see these fingers squeeze down and then release. Can almost stop at 100%, but I still lay my hand down here. So you can really really add a lot of rhythm to the strumming pattern, similar to what we can do with bar chords too. This just has such a unique sound to it. So there you go, an introduction to a common form that we can move all over the neck for a C or 9th chords. And we saw them all today. We can start with B in the first fret. We can't go any further down this way. B, and then just count them up. 1 to C, 2 more to D, 2 more to E, 1 to F, 2 more to G. Go all over the neck. Very, very nice chord to kind of mix in, to kind of jazz things up, so to speak, pun intended. So I hope you got something out of this lesson today. Take it easy, and we'll see you the next time. Keep on strumming out there.